As I've mentioned in a couple of videos, there are a couple of different views within Bitwig that you need to get familiar with. There is a slightly different workflow if you're coming from a different DAW, but if you're coming from Ableton, for example, it's got a very similar workflow with regards to the clip launch view and the arranger view. So starting off on the left over here, this is the inspector view. So whatever you have selected, there's just going to be extra information over here. For example, this is a piano track and it's telling me the instrument track details and if I want to add some plugins and effects onto that instrument. If I select the clip in the arranger, this is going to give me the arranger clip information. So for example, with that clip, it's showing me the time signature, the start position, and some extra details. So a big thing just to keep in mind is that this is track-based and clip-based or event-based. So there's three different aspects that you need to look at with regards to what you have selected. But we are going to go over track properties in more details in the next video. For now, I just want to show you the different views. So as you can see, this is the arranger view over here. And you're also seeing the clip launcher section over here on the tracks. If I just grab this and drop it down, I can get rid of that clip launcher view, or I can just click here to reveal it. And also likewise, I can extend this out to see more of the clips. So depending on how much you want to see split between the clip view and the arrange view, you can adjust it over here. Then this is the mix view. Now within the mix view, by default, it loads up showing a sort of clip launcher view. And then you've got your sort of mixer look over here with your faders and meters and pans and solo and mute. But you can customize what you want to see here. If you go over to the section over here, I can get rid of the clip launch view so I don't see that anymore. If I bring that back, I've got this option over here where I can reveal a bigger view of the clip launcher. Maybe I want to see those blocks a bit bigger. If I get rid of the clip launcher view, I can show meters. So it's quite nice when you get more into the mixing to have a more mix-oriented view for when you get into the mixer. And there's really some good meters in here. Here I can choose to see my inserts, reveal the sends, my inputs and outputs, seeing the sends over here on the right pane. And then if you're getting into more of a DJ style set, you've got your A and B where you can see what's on the A side and the B side. I'm just going to bring back the clip launcher and just set it back to the default over there with those other options. So as you can see, you've got quite a lot of customization with the mix view. And then if you select a clip or an event and you go down to the edit, this is going to give you the edit view of that clip. So for example, I had an instrument selected there with the MIDI clip, and now I can see the MIDI data that's associated with that editor. This shows the device panel. So a big important thing to note with Bitwig is everything is a device, and within that device, you choose what type of devices to add. So for example, I can add a piano track and then add plugins after that, and they are all devices. And then I can also choose, while I'm in the editor, to show my mix console on the bottom over here. So you do have a lot of customization on how you want to view things, but the big important thing to understand is the different types of views and what type of views you're going to be working in. Because obviously Bitwig can be used as your typical linear DAW or as a clip launcher where you can use it in a more sort of random and sporadic way to build up clips and launch and have some more randomization to building up your arrangement, or even as a sort of performing tool where you build up a set in the clip launcher and choose different scenes and clips to launch and have this organic building live set. So now that you know the different views that are available, let's get into some more details on the tracks and the properties under the inspector.